All units monitoring 1510. This is only a drill. Lake Township Auto 80, a report of a structure fire, 106 Blair Drive, apartment 2. Reported to be an oven fire. Lake Township Auto 80, report of a structure fire, 106 Blair Drive, apartment 2, oven fire. Use channel 4. All units monitoring. This is only a drill in 1510. So you will use that mic.
Okay.
And you will be, we'll say are you usually on the medic or the rescue, or what's your typical?
Usually I'm on the medic.
Okay, so you can just be medic 26 then.
Okay.
You can put yourself in route whenever, and then you'll
Which
have
one is it, this one?
Nope, the other one.
This one.
Closer one to you. Yep.
Okay.
And then be ready to pick up on who else is coming.
Medic 26 en route.
Oh, doggy. Sorry. You're distracted. It doesn't take much.
Especially when it comes to dogs.
One of the things I would do in the passenger seat too, on the medic unit or in the engine, is, as you're looking at CAD, just for familiarity and that refresh, okay, what are the first 3 streets before the turn we have to make? So
that way we don't pass it.
Yeah. So yesterday I looked, and the easiest one I could see real quick at a glance was Warner. Like, okay, as soon as I see Warner, I know it's the next left. So, and that's a good thing to be able to tell your driver, hey, it's going to be, whatever, Warner, and then a left on Blair. So that way, and say it, you may say it a couple times. It's just good refresher so you don't miss the drive.
We can look up hydrants too, can't we?
Yeah.
Engine 82 is en route with 4.
82 with 4.
Tower 74 is en route with 4.
Tower 74.
It's actually truck 74.
Okay.
Let me borrow that real quick while you're right.
Yeah.
That's going to be truck 74, just for realism. Turn that on.
Do it as soon as I said it.
What did he say?
I knew it as soon as I said it. Alright, so...
Chief 83 en route.
Chief 83?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea where to write that.
Just find a spot, as long as it's down there somewhere.
83.
So here's Warner, so we're taking our next left onto Blair.
Alright.
That's what you got when we turn the corner.
Multifamily.
Rescue 26 is en route.
Medic 26 on location. We have a 2-story multifamily brick structure. We have heavy smoke coming from side Charlie by unit 2. Medic 26 will be doing a 360.
And take command.
Medic 26 has command.
All good. It's a lot. It's a lot. Alright, so that's your side Charlie look here.
Okay.
So that's that. We'll say those doors are open. That's why the smoke's coming out.
Okay. So I still say it now, even
You
though
don't
I haven't
have
done the full 360.
Yeah, you're good. You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
Your call.
Oh, I don't know.
So
That's what I'm
we'll
asking.
do.
Chief 74, Chief 75, both en route.
Chief 74 and 75. Okay. So nothing.
There. We're going back to the alpha side.
Okay.
There you go.
So we have a hydrant. Oh, there it is. Command, dispatch, 360 complete. We have heavy smoke coming from Unit 2 on Division 1. For incoming units, we have a hydrant in front of side Alpha.
Awesome. So now we just got to think about, what do we have?
So
Where's
we
it
have
going?
heavy-
What do I need?
So I need, probably Engine 82 is going to be there first. I need them to be attack.
Okay.
Do I have them or tell them to hit the hydrant, or will they just do that because they know? Because they're going to need water, probably, maybe.
Your call. You're going to have to tell them whether you want them to or not, though. We can't assume because they're not driving past the hydrant, so they'd have to go out of their way to hook up to it. So does this look like it's a whole floor fire, a room and contents fire, or a whole building fire right now?
It's not a whole building fire. It looks
Okay.
more like a room and contents.
How many rigs do we have en route right now?
We've got Engine 82, Truck 74. Those are in Rescue 26.
Engine 82 on scene.
So if it's room and contents, what's going to make the most difference initially? Do we need a hydrant in the first
hit it early.
There you go.
So how do I say that to him?
Engine 82, your attack, side Charlie.
Command, Engine 82, you're going to be attack on side Charlie.
Clear site Charlie attack.
Beautiful.
So it's a judgment call. If you thought you needed a hydrant because there's fire blowing out of... In my mind, you've got smoke blowing out of one hole, basically. If you had it blowing out of the second window or you saw it in the eaves or something, you know, yeah, we might take another approach, but we've got 2 rigs coming. And right now, the best thing we could do, especially because... How many did they go en route with?
They've got 4.
4, okay. Yesterday it was
4.
2.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you don't really have somebody to spare for a hydrant. So it's just kind of that, like, what's going to make the difference right now?
Get
And you know
knocked
what? We've got a lot of other people en route. If we need somebody,
Truck 74 on scene.
if we need somebody to hand jack, we can do that.
Okay.
So truck 74 on scene.
I have him go be search.
Sure.
In Division 2 or
Whatever you would do at 3 in the
Unit
morning
2?
tonight.
probably because that's where the main threat
Go
is.
for it. I like it.
Command, Truck 74. I'm gonna have you do search in Unit 2.
That's clear.
Awesome. So just make sure.
Attack command, water on the fire.
1528. Clear on water on the fire.
Search to command, entering the structure with 3.
Clear on entering the structure with 3. 15, 28, 3.
Attack command, fires out, checking for extension.
Clear on, fire out, checking for extension. So knocked down at 15, 29.
Search to command, all clear Division 1, moving up to Division 2.
Clear on moving to Division 2.
So where's engine 82 right now?
Engine 82 is fire attack. They have 3 in there. They knocked it down. They're checking for extension. And then truck 74 is search with 3.
What
And
floor are they on?
they're at Division 2 because Division 1's clear.
Perfect.
And then I'll have the next chief on scene be safety. Side Charlie, safety, probably.
I don't know if they're gonna actually have if they're gonna remember to have all the chiefs respond. You can just assign it. We'll say Chief 83 is on scene.
Do you want me to say that?
I'll just Chief
Okay.
83 is on scene, so you can just give an assignment. You're good.
Is that going to confuse them that they're not even on
Attack
scene?
to command.
Go ahead.
Fires contained to the kitchen area. We checked for extension. No heat signatures in the walls or ceiling. We'll be checking the other apartments.
Command's clear.
So what do I have now?
Same thing. Truck 74.
Oh, not the. Sorry, what's the situation? Big picture, because command's big picture. So yep. What do I have now compared to what I had on scene?
As in right now, what if
Yeah, we'll just say
The
there's
fire's
light
knocked
wispy
down?
smoke coming out of that door right now.
Search command, all clear Division 2, exiting the structure.
Command's clear. So they found the seat of the fire. They knocked it down. They're checking for extension. Make sure
Chief
there's no
74
fire
and Chief
anywhere else.
75 on scene.
There you go.
Command, Chief 74, have you safety on side Charlie. Which means like most
Clear
of
Charlie side safety.
the threat's gone.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do at Chief 75?
Stage them. I mean, we're wrapping up
Chief
at this
74
point.
command,
honestly.
out with car.
Command's clear.
Chief 83 is on scene.
That's clear. You can stage.
Because we're really in the wrap-up stage,
Okay.
right?
So at that point, we really don't need other resources. It's all contained for the
Not
most
at the
part.
moment, yeah. What would change our mindset if you saw something right now? This goes back to that question I told you to ask Jason. What would make us think, oh, we missed something?
The fire condition or the smoke conditions change.
Okay. Yep.
It starts looking different than wispy white smoke. If we see fire.
So yeah, let's.
If you see it in the eaves,
Yep, that's what I was getting at. The eaves and the gable end. If
then you
sit-
know that it's going to be somewhere up in the attic.
and we're gonna need a lot more people, right?
Yeah.
So we're not doing that today, but just the backwards train of thought of like, okay, we're always thinking, what do I have? Where's it going? What do I need?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do I have? I have a fire that was in the kitchen. It's contained to the kitchen. Where's it going? It's not going anywhere now because we have attack. What do I need? I need to just stage some crews. We probably need a little bit of rehab. Nothing major that's pressing, like you said. Now we get fire from the gable or the eaves. What do I have? I have a fire that we thought was out, and it is now in the attic. What do I need? A ton more resources.
So I need the engine to connect to the hydrant, and I need people to.
Probably
Go
need
up and
another
do their-
alarm level. So that's
Yeah.
where the cheat
So
sheet
then you would tone out more.
would count. Commander would count and give me a second alarm
Okay.
on Blair.
So
and
then they'll
then-
know who to tone out for that.
Yep, that's
Okay.
all predetermined.
Beautiful.
So, yep, and we're gonna work on those command sheets so that way you know. But even if you don't know, even if tonight you need a second alarm, and I'll tell you, I'll call a second alarm if we've got like a working fire in a multifamily right off the bat. I'm gonna do it. If we've got a report of victims, I'm gonna do it because we're gonna need the extra hands, and there's
Yeah.
high likelihood we're gonna get hurt in that process.
Yeah.
You know, that's where we need to get that started early. So if you have that inkling of like, I need a second alarm, call it. And then you can always cancel them. But it's
Okay.
going to be too late when you realize like, oh crap, I should have done it. So if it sounds bad, if it looks bad, if your gut says call a second alarm, call a second alarm. Just go
Okay.
for it.
Now,
I'm never going to fault you for that.
what do you think about me saying, clear on Division 1, clear moving to Division 2, like the closed loop?
Like repeating it? Yeah, that's totally fine. Yep.
Attack command.
I forget that's me. Go ahead.
All adjacent apartments check, moving Division 2.
Command's clear. I'm moving to Division 2.
Moving to Division 2 where? Like, I'm genuinely asking because I don't know which part of the building he's talking about.
Well,
He said the adjacent building, or the adjacent apartments were checked.
but he didn't. He said that they were already up on Division 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You might need some clarification on that because I don't understand what he said. In like real world, I don't know what he means. And that's where don't hesitate if you're like, what the hell did he just mean?
Can I say that? I'm kidding.
Nah, yeah,
I'm
sure.
kidding. And he was attacked. Command to attack.
Go ahead.
What unit are you in? Are the wheels turning?
Unit 3.
Cool.
That's clear on Unit 3.
Cool. So yeah, don't hesitate to ask for
Okay.
clarification because if they call Mayday, 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 attack, and that's it, at least you know they're in Unit 3 on Division 2 now. So if you're ever not sure, ask again, and
Okay.
it doesn't hurt anything. So yes, closed loop is absolutely fine. Sometimes I'll just say command okay, but
Just so you're
I
not-
know that I heard it.
Yeah.
Like I'll do that, and I'm okay with that. Typically with the IDLH, I'll try and repeat it back to make sure I confirm it. The other thing is typically we don't call and wait for us because we should all be listening to the radio, right? So command to attack, I need you to move to Division 2. Or
Okay.
command to attack, move to Division 2, check for extension. So
Okay.
if they don't hear it the first time, then I may call and wait. But
Okay.
most of the time, it saves us the radio traffic because they should be listening. Yeah, other than that,
So
borrow
that's
the radio real quick. I'll just tell them we're good to go. All right, we're done with that scenario. We're gonna just do a quick debrief in here, and then we'll swap out one more time. So yeah, just awesome job, like, for not having done it before.
Thanks.
You've listened to enough fires, I'm sure. You've been to
Yeah.
enough at Oregon and maybe a couple here. So yeah, it's just do what your gut tells you to do. You know, I'm a big fan of let's get water on the fire and we'll get somebody else to hit the hydrant or the driver. Would it suck to hand jack all the way back to the hydrant? It would. Is it doable? Damn straight it is. And you
Especially
get three more chiefs show up. I don't need 5 chiefs standing outside. Chief 74, Chief 75, help hand stretch to that front hydrant. Like, we're using people as people. We're all, oh, you're good. As the chiefs, we're all firefighters first. And during the day, we are going to have to be firefighters. So, no, good job. Take that sheet with you. You can look at it, practice with it. We can get you more printouts. And then, any questions?
Would you have mentioned anything about the wires? Okay.
Unless they're an actual threat. If I was telling the truck, like, say it was an attic fire, I would say truck 74 position on the Delta side and get ready to go to the roof.
Okay.
So, and if they pulled up and started moving toward the Charlie, truck 74, back up, you got wires there. You're going to have to hit it from one of the corners. They should know because you go to the corners anyway, typically.
Right.
But yeah, if it's not an immediate threat, like Mike Lord and I had that argument about a pool in the backyard. I don't really give a shit. Unless it's winter and you can barely see it and you realize, oh, the snow's covering the pool. Like, I don't care. Give the immediate threats. Yeah. Like, so, but
if someone falls in the pool, it's not the end of the world.
Well, in the winter, it could.
In the winter, yeah.
But yeah, in the summer, does it slow things down? Is it kind of crazy? Yes, but you should be able to see that. So my thinking is, if your gut tells you to say it because you think you should, say it. But in this instance, like, if we just had, it's not even going to be impinged on by the fire. It's hard to tell from this angle, but it's not going to be impinged on. It's not vinyl construction. We're not going to have, it's not going to be jeopardized.
Right.
So unless I see it jeopardized, I'm not super worried about it. And safety, I typically don't assign safety to a side because they're roving. So, like, when I'm safety officer, I think the one night I put 4 miles on my watch because I just constantly circle the building. So I want somebody watching the big picture. So Chief 83, your safety, and he's just going to wander around and he may say, hey, we got wires in the back, don't put a truck back here.
So could I have had, I had extra chiefs on scene, could I have had them, like, one at each corner so they could see, like, one is at the Charlie Delta corner?
You could. My thinking, and this is what we're kind of pushing for in this region, which is going to be tough, but my thinking is I'd rather put chiefs inside. Okay. Because how much experience do you and Brianna have? And this isn't nitpicking.
Very little.
So if we put you guys inside as attack, and I've got 4 white hats standing on each side of the building, that's worthless to me. If I could put Randy and Roslyn in there with you, who has breached the wall to go into another room and save a kid, that's more beneficial to me. And he can still be a chief. He can be a chief and he can be a division supervisor. So to me, we're going to push, and Musoff and I have been really good about it. I talked to a little bit about it. We're gonna push on getting chief officers inside because outside, I am now stationary. I can see 2 sides for sure. 3 sides pretty good. I'm in this corner and I can see most of, especially if that's isolated to that one apartment. Yeah, I'm good right now. I may put somebody on the alpha side, but I've also got division supervisors inside that are telling me, yeah, there's no more fire. So inside to me makes more of a difference. So that's why even these guys, they may show up POV, but I may assign them with you. And hey, Battalion 26, you're Division 1 supervisor. You're gonna have Medic 26 reporting to you. Cool. Now he gets to do all the talking on the radio. You don't have to worry about any of those benchmarks. You're just worried about putting the fire out. He can stand back, hands off, and say, hey, there's fire over here. Just turn around and hit that. Like, super calm, mellow. Because that's the best way in my mind to build your guys' experiences, to put people that are experienced next to you. So
but what if we're on scene first, we're inside attacking the fire, he gets on scene, can we send him in by himself to meet up with him? That's allowed? Okay.
Yeah, it's as long as you've got accountability. Now, if we were doing that at First Solar, no. Like, First Solar we need, but a building like this where that kitchen is 14 feet in from the back door, there's no basement. There's exactly. So yes, we will do stuff like that. Okay. Because we still have verbal. Hey, are you guys in here? Yep. Okay. Like, sorry if I just spit on you.
No.
But so we'll send them in solo. But then they're joining a team. So that goes back to that. Attack may be you on the medic, with her on the rescue, and him responding in 4 different vehicles. All 4 of you, your attack on Division 1, and you're taking, a water cannon or something. Like, that may be what you do. So, or another instance of that is if you're on, say it's like drill or PR or something, and you're on, you can pop up here. I'm just chatting in the car this time. So if you guys are on ladder 28 at a PR, again, that ladder 28 search thing, I may say, ladder 28, you got 6 people. Split your crew. I need 3 to do a search, and I need the other half to grab a backup line. So I'm only then going to refer to you as search and backup. You're no longer ladder 28. So we've got to be flexible in that, like, especially with the way we've got people showing up. You know, how do we mix match crews but keep accountability there? So if I assign you for attack, y'all should be together. So that makes that part easy. But no, you did a great job. That was awesome. Don't be super intimidated, and don't also feel like, oh, I have to say this, this, or this. Like, I miss stuff every time. That you don't have to get everything out on the 360 or on the arrival report. If you got on scene and said we had a working fire in an apartment building, cool. That's all I need to know.
They're all gonna see it when they get here.
Exactly. So I've got a working fire in an apartment building. I'm gonna be Blair command and mobile for 360. So then you do your 360, then you have a time to kind of catch your breath and give an update. Okay, it looks like we've got 1 unit off. It's 6 townhouses. We've got 1 that's on fire. First 2 engine, come up around the Charlie side, and your attack. And that's the other part, is you don't have to wait till crews are on scene to assign them. You can engine 82 when you get here, your attack, if you know they're coming. So like yesterday, you'll hear on the dash cam when I send it out later, I actually got on because I thought they were going to beat me here, and I said, Chief 27 to engine 82, I'm in downtown Wallbridge. If you beat me, just go all in because I'm almost here. So that was saying, don't take command, just go, because I knew who the officer was, and he's squared away. It was Kyle Slimak, and so I knew that he's not going to commit to something dangerous, but he also doesn't need to take command. Like, get in there and put the fire out. Yeah. So you may hear stuff like that, and if you ever have questions about like terminology I'm using, just let me know. So, but no, nice job. And the cool part about this, so I don't know if you guys know Mr. Antoine Mister. He was in my class at Toledo. If you ever did ride time with him, but you've
is
been
he the one?
Longer.
Is he the one that does the EAP stuff?
He might do some EAP stuff now. Yeah,
I
super
saw him
skinny,
at one time.
little mustache. Yeah,
he was talking to me.
That was Mister. He texted me. So that's Mister. So
Yeah.
Mister and I would ride around in like Life Squad 1, and we would just pull up and, okay, give me a size up of that building. You got fire from the window in the top left corner. And then we'd sit there and run a fire. And then we'd go to the next building and we trade off. So like, you guys, just do it. Like, you guys can go and use the sheets and whatever. Just drive around. And that's what I do when I'm like, I just need to get out of the office. I'll drive around Wallbridge and I'll stop somewhere and I'll do that. And I'll run a fire in my head. Because the more you do it, especially put on the spot.
Yeah. Because
we were likely to run into you could run into a fire on your way back from the hospital. And now you're given a size up with no heads up.
Yeah.
So you guys can absolutely go out and do that anytime you want, and just bounce back and forth. All right, you pick one. Okay, stop here, that one. And nothing's showing. Or, you got somebody hanging from a window. Like, just rapid fire.